We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Rio de Janeiro taking on the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Josh Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
On first down, it's Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, ram.
Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, Hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And a real 1st down.
Go. 5-9.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Giants 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
On second and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Herbert on first down now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there. We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a running play now with Chark. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DJ Chark, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team. They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. Inside the 10. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My fault, kid. Plug in other headphones then.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left to about the 40-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
What a play.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Circle.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Kappa. 59. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, ram.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That playoff win took everything out of him. Like, when I won in the playoffs, that took everything out of him, bro. I think I deflated that nigga. I think I deflated him with the playoff win.
And start making better plays.
Let's get set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas.
Chark the motion man
11,
right.
Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. 12.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break.
I'm really not trying to get the 1st down. I just want the game to end, man. Like, I already got the lead. Like.
Gun.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Can't throw, nigga.
Yards there, first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
Wow, did he go on there?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw down
you got Twitch?
Incomplete.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying,
why are you yelling,
what else
bro?
could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Baylor Tiger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dreadnoughts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Dreadnoughts 21. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta see what this nigga talking about. So wow,
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. No. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 3rd down and very long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, come in this late and knock it down from long distance. Give him a lot of credit.
Here we go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Burrow. He completes it to Olave. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Like I wasn't going to read that.
Chris Olave.
Like I wasn't going to read that. You pressed up. I just had to distract me. Loud ass screaming in the background.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, OP. Ray.
Herbert. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's like I be looking for this cover 2-man shit and can't find it. Like, how is that possible? The fuck?
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Bro, it's
Clock
game.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
59.
Now Herbert. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. Forced out to it. Herbert has it knocked free. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing
They
to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gun.
3rd down and 1.
11 mighty. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Rio, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.